A very good afternoon to all of you. Please check if I'm audible. Thanks a lot. Happy Teachers' Day. Thank you. All right. So yesterday we have done the seating arrangement problems. So now today we are starting with some very interesting problems and not so difficult as well. Seating arrangement can sometimes be difficult. The chapter name is ordering. Simple topic, interesting topic. So a number of objects will be given to us. Maybe we'll be talking about the height of the persons. Maybe we are talking about the weight of the person. Maybe we are talking about the thickness of an object. So based on the height or based on the weight or based on the thickness, whatever it is, we have to order the objects. The object can be anything. It can be persons as well. It can be non-living beings as well. So we'll see one by one. Theory is not required for this. Okay. So questions will be somewhat like this. So carefully see. 4 or 5 persons are there in this complete discussion, and we are talking about who is stronger and who is weaker. So based on whatever they are saying, I will write some inequalities, and based on the inequalities, we will solve. Just answer something. If I write this, what will you say? Who is stronger? Who is stronger if I write this? Who is stronger if I write this? A. Okay. So wherever this opens, that becomes the greater. Okay. So Raman is stronger than Madan. Okay. Raman is stronger than Madan. Every information has to be written in a separate line. So Raman is stronger than Madan. Raman is stronger than Madan, but not as strong as Gopal. Okay, Raman is stronger than Madan, but he is not as strong as Gopal. Gopal is stronger. So this is your first line. Now next line. Shripal is stronger than Gopal. Shripal is stronger than Gopal, but not as strong as Amar. So Shripal is stronger than Gopal, but weaker, not as strong. That means weaker than Amar. So this is your second information. Third one, Amar is weaker than Tarun. Okay, Amar is weaker than Tarun. Amar is weaker than Tarun, but not as weak. Amar is not as weak as Barun. Barun is weaker. Barun. So Amar is not as weak as Barun. So Amar is stronger than Barun. Okay. So who is the strongest person? That is the question. Strongest means, just carefully answer. I have used this symbol, not the opposite one. So the stronger person should be present on this side. Strongest person should be present on this side or that side. Where he should be present? The strongest person, right side or left side? Right side. So can I say anyone who is on the left side is not the strongest person? Yes or not? Carefully answer. Okay. So anyone who is present there, he is always going to be weaker than somebody. So they are not definitely the strongest person. Okay. Now whatever is cancelled there, if it is present here as well, cancel it. So Gagan, no, Gopal, cancel. Amar, cancel. Only one person is left. So who is the strongest person? Tarun is the strongest person. Whoever is left in the last, that becomes the strongest person. I hope I'm clear with this. Very simple way to approach the questions. Okay. Wherever they ask the strongest or weakest, we have to solve this way. Strongest or weakest. Okay. Now, next question. So next question you will try first. It's little bit different, not about who is having the highest weight. Any noise coming in the meeting? No, sir. No, sir. When I speak, is there any noise? Please confirm this. No, sir. It's perfect. All right. So descending order, ascending order. First, let me explain. You might be thinking that we already know, sir, descending means the values are decreasing. And if becomes ascending order, that means values are increasing. So descending order, please carefully understand certain points. If I say A, B, C, suppose I say I'm representing three objects as arrows. What will you say? This is increasing order. Please observe the length. Will you say it is increasing order or decreasing order? What will you say? Ascending or descending? All right. Now you are speaking correct, but understand what I'm trying to say. My dear, from where I'm standing, I will see the decreasing order or increasing order. From where I am standing, what will I see? The values are decreasing or increasing? Decreasing. If I stand there, what will I see? The values are increasing or decreasing? From where you stand? Increasing. So it all depends on from where you start to see. If you stand here, you will see values are decreasing. And if you stand there, you will see values are increasing. Okay. So it depends on the point of view that from where you are observing. Okay. If I stand here, the first object I will see is the highest length object. So my dear, in decreasing order, number one is the highest value object. And the smallest one becomes the last number. So this is your descending order. In decreasing order, the highest value will be number one. And then the smallest value will be the last number. This is how numbering is done. If I stand there, I will see this value first. So I will say this is number one, this is number two, this is number three. This is your ascending order and this is your descending order. If I see from here, descending order, so 1, 2, 3. If I stand there, I will see 1, 2, 3. So increasing. So decreasing order, highest value is the number one. In ascending order, the number one is the lowest value. Okay. So the question says descending order. Okay. 5 objects are there. A, B, C, D, E arranged in descending order of their weights. That means values are decreasing. So this is the highest and this is the lowest. In decreasing order, we start to observe from the highest value. So this will be number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. So this is how numbering will be done. Highest will be number 1, smallest will be numbered last. Okay, now if you number this way in descending order, A becomes the third person. So this is your A. Okay, next one is E stands between D and A, and C and D are not on the top. C and D are not on the top. Okay, and E stands between D and A. Okay, my dear, D cannot come here, and E stands between A and D. So this is A. D cannot come here. So A and D probability will come only with this. Carefully see. E comes in between. E comes in between A and D. I cannot take this way. E comes in between A and D because D cannot come there. So that's why this possibility AED cannot be taken. Only way you can place E is this. Okay, so E stands between A and D. So this way I can say AED, and then C and D will not come here. D has come here, so that means C will go there. And if C comes here, the remaining person is B. B will go there. So this will be the complete arrangement. Okay, so who among them is the second person? So we'll say B is the second person. Okay, sorry, B option. C is the second person, so A option. So C becomes the second person. C is your answer. Understood, all of you? All right. Now next. Okay, so please try this question. If you are able to switch, go from ascending to descending with the clarity, you will be able to solve the question. So one information they have given as per the ascending order, and one information they have given or the question they are asking with respect to descending order. So try to solve this question. Okay. So ascending order will be somewhat like this. Values will be increasing like this. So first one, second one, third one, fourth one, like that values are increasing. That is your ascending order. So first one, second one, third one, fourth one, like that. And we have total of 20 students. So finally we will have, let's say, this is 18. this is 90, and this is 20. So like this 20% are there starting from the lowest. So values are increasing now. This is the highest height. I mean the student having the highest height. This is the person. 5 new students now join the group and they are all taller than Rita. Where is Rita? Okay, Rita stands third. First line. Okay, stands third. Okay. So 5 new students, all of them taller than Rita. Okay. So all of them taller than Rita. I'm taking the 5 persons here. So 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. So 25 students are there now. Okay. My dear, if I start based on the numbering, I will say the values are increasing as per the numbering. So it is right now numbering as per the ascending order, because number 1 is the lowest value. So ascending order. Now, they are asking a question, what will be Rita's position now if the students are now arranged in the descending order? Okay, now don't change anything. Don't change. My dear, right now I am observing ascending order. If I want to observe the things in the descending order, I will just have to change the numbering. That means this will become number 1 and this will become number last. So this will, if you reverse the numbering, it will become descending order. That means the first person, highest person, then lower value, lower value, lower value, lower value, lower value, like that, you will go to the lowest value. So if you start to observe this way, values are decreasing. So this is your descending order. And based on this, I can say 25, 24, and 23. So 23rd position will be for Rita. So carefully see, understood or not? For ascending to descending, you can just reverse the numbering, you will get the answer. Okay. Now, next question. All right. Please try this question. Hmm. Ranjit, Bhushan. All right. So carefully see, one way of solving is just like the first question, this way. So for every statement, you will draw some inequalities, and whoever comes, for example, thinners, this side will be the fatter person, that side will be the thinnest person. So whoever comes on this side cannot be the thinnest person. So whoever is left on the left side, that becomes the thinnest person. Let me tell you one more way to solve it. So what you do first is write all the names one by one. So Ajit, Ranjit, Bhushan, Mohan, Ajit, Bhushan, two other men. So M1, M2 I'm writing, and Ajit. Okay, so these are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 persons. Okay, whoever is fatter than somebody else is not the thinnest person, yes or not? Carefully answer. If Ajit is fatter than somebody, that means Ajit is not the thinnest person, yes? Okay, so this is what I will apply. So Ajit is fatter than Ranjit, so Ajit is not thinnest. Okay, because Ajit is fatter than one more person. Okay. So Ajit is fatter than Ranjit. Now they are saying about Ranjit. Ranjit, who is thinner than Bhushan? So can I say Bhushan is not thinnest? Ranjit is thinner than Bhushan. So Bhushan is fatter, yes or not? Carefully answer. Bhushan is fatter than Ranjit. Ranjit, who is thinner than Bhushan? So Bhushan is fatter than Ranjit. Ranjit is thinner. So Bhushan is definitely not the thinnest person. So Bhushan is removed. Now Mohan is thinner than Ajit. Okay, Mohan is thinner than Ajit. Ajit is fatter. Okay, but fatter than Bhushan. Mohan is fatter than Bhushan. Okay, so Mohan is not thinnest. Two other men are fatter than Ajit. Two other men, these two men are fatter than Ajit. So they are definitely not the thinnest. So this way only one person is left, that is Ranjit. So Ranjit is the thinnest person. So write all the names, read the information one by one. Whoever is fatter than anyone, that becomes the wrong option. This is how we can solve it. So understood or not? Please confirm. Okay. Now next one. So two ways I have told you. One way is this, write the names and cancel one by one. And second way is the inequality. Okay, try this question, very simple. Okay, here the question is not about that who is the thinnest person, who is the strongest person, who is the tallest person. The question is like Sarayu is, that means where is the position of Sarayu? So we have to find the position. So that means complete order we will have to find. So first information is Anju is taller than Rohini. but shorter than Manju. Anju is taller than Rohini, but shorter than Manju. Manju is taller. Okay, and Rohini is as tall as Sarayu. Okay, but Rohini is as tall as Sarayu, that means equal to Sarayu, but taller than Shubhangi. Rohini is taller than Shubhangi. Okay, so then Sarayu is taller than Manju. No, Sarayu is smaller. Shorter than Manju. Sarayu is shorter than Anju. Sarayu is shorter than Anju. Yes. As tall as Anju. No, it is not correct. Shorter than Shubhangi. Sarayu is shorter than Shubhangi. No, taller than Shubhangi. So this is wrong. So B option becomes correct in this. Okay. Yes. So a very simple question, not difficult. Let's take one more question. Only be careful with these type of words, not as thick. Okay. Chances of mistake will be there. Not as thick, not as thin. So please be careful if you do not if you are not comfortable with these type of language. So be slow. Just give me a minute. Hmm. All right. Option B. Option B or number B? I mean person B. Option B, D. Okay. All right. So carefully see, we have 5 books of different thickness. Now there are 2 ways. I can write the inequality also, or I can solve it by the way I've told you. Write all the books, whichever is thicker book, that is not the thinnest one. So 2 ways. So let's apply the inequality way. So A is thicker than C and okay, A is thicker than C and B is thicker than D. Okay. Now, E is not as thick as B. E is not as thick as B, but is thicker than C. But E is thicker than C. Okay, D is not as thick as C. D is not as thick. D is not as thick as C. Okay, A is thicker than C. Okay, B is thicker than D. Okay, E is not as thick as B, but thicker than C. Okay, D is not as thick as C. Okay, so these are the 4 informations which are given to us. After this, what we'll do is I have to find thinnest book. So thinnest will be present obviously on the left side because this side is the greater side. So anything which comes on the right side is not the thinnest one. So A, B, E, B, D, C, these are not thinnest. Now, whatever you have cancelled, if it is present there also, cancel it there as well. So this way everything is cancelled. Did I make a mistake? Okay, sorry. I should not cancel this now. My mistake. So anything which comes on this side will be cancelled. So A, B, E, B, and C cancel. And if it is present on that side also, cancel it. So C is present, C is cancelled, cancel C. Okay, so D is not cancelled, D is present on the left side. So that means D is your answer. By mistake, don't mark D option. D person, D book is the answer. All right. So D is the answer of this. Next one. So please try this question now. They did not mention about D. Okay. So D option you are saying. All right. So we have 5 persons, A, B, C, D, E. So 5 positions I will draw. Okay. A is taller than B. So A is taller than B, but shorter than C. A is shorter than C. B is taller than only one person. So B is taller than only one person. So B is taller than only one person, E. That means it should be there. Because otherwise, if suppose you are thinking, sir, this is B and this is E. So B is taller than 2%. If B is taller than just one person and that is E, that means E is the first one, B is the second one. Okay. So B is taller than only E and C is not the tallest. C will not come here. C will not come here. Okay. Now carefully see. Normally, my dear, please remember this. When I say A is greater than B, it does not mean that there is no person between these two. It does not mean this. When I say A is less than C, it does not mean there is no person in between them. It does not mean this. There can be other person between them also. Okay. So please remember this. Now, in how many ways I can show this information there? So carefully see. I can say B, then I can say A, I can say C. Next one I can say this is B, this is A, and this is C. Next one I can say this is B, this is A, and this is C. Is there any other way? Please answer that. Any other way possible to write BAC in this? Any other way? BAC. Second one, BA, then C. This is a dash. Third one, B dash A C. So 3 ways are possible. Out of the 3 ways, I cannot take this because C cannot come here. I cannot take this one. C cannot come here. So that's why I will have to take this BAC. All right. So take BAC. So who will come in the last? Let me write E, then B, then it will be A, then it will be C, then it will be D. This is how it will come out. Okay. Now carefully observe. Anything which seems to be wrong with this? Answer please. So as per this order, the person who is in the middle is A person, the person A. Okay. So don't say no information is given about D. Don't say that. Hmm. Okay. Now, next one. Okay. Please try this question next. All right. The first information is state B is better than state C. Okay, B is better. So I will use greater sign for B, and B is better than C. So B is better than C, but not as good as A. Not as good as A. Okay. Not as good as A, which is worse. Which is worse. That means A is worse than state E. Okay. State G is not as good as state E. Okay. State G is not as good as state E. Okay. But not as bad. G is not as good as E, but it is not as bad as state A. That means better than A. So this is better than A. Okay. So how many states are better than state G? Okay. So I need to combine this information. Okay. So I will say C, then B, then A. Now carefully see, this is A and E. And here A and E, one more state is there in between. Okay, so that one more state I will have to write here. So A, G, and E. Okay, so how many states are better than state G? How many are better than this? So better than this is only one. Okay, so this is how you will say. So careful, be very careful while reading this. Sometimes by mistake you can read it as well, that the state G is better than how many state. So it is better than 3 states. So don't by mistake mark the option 3. That means C option. Don't make this mistake. So state G, how many state are better than this? Only one, that is one state E. Okay, so 1 is the correct option. Now next one. Please try this question. Hmm, hmm. All right. So five state are there. P, Q, R, S, T. I have to tell which one is third. Okay, in descending order. So Q is shorter than, okay, Q is shorter than T and only T. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's suppose I'm saying this. Okay. So Q is shorter than only this, only T. That means T is the greatest and Q comes next. Okay, so Q is shorter than only T and P is taller than only S. Okay, so P is taller than only S. S is the smallest. P is taller than only S. So very simply we can tell. So P, Q, R, S, T. So R comes third position. Now don't see ascending, descending order. Whether I see from here or whether I see from there. Third position is this. First, second, third, or first, second, third. So R is your answer. Okay. R is your answer. Now, next. Okay, please try the question. Please try one more question. Just give me 1 minute. All right. So 6 friends are there, LMPQ and LMNPQS, each having different height. N is taller than Q. Okay, first information. N is taller than Q and P. Okay, N is taller than Q and P. Okay, second one. But shorter than M. Shorter than M. This is your first information. P is taller than only Q, while S is shorter than only one person, that is L. So 6 persons are there. Okay, P is taller than only one person, that is Q. So P is taller than only Q. This is how you have to represent. While S is shorter than only one person, that is L. So L must be the tallest person and second one should be S. So S is shorter than only one person, that is this. Okay. Now, after this, if you want to include this, you can include, but without including this also, I can tell that who is the tallest and shortest. So tallest is L, shortest is Q. LQ is the right answer. Okay, a very simple question, only paragraph is big. Now this question, a little bit careful you have to be because of two options, P or B, data inadequate. So what option have you got in the next one? Last one. E option. Okay. So carefully see. Among PQT, AB, okay, 5 persons are there, each having different height. Okay, T is taller than P and B. T is taller than P and B. Okay, but shorter than A and Q. T is shorter than A and Q. All right. P is not the shortest. Okay, P will not come here. All right. Now carefully answer how this piece of information can fit. So P is not the tallest, shortest. All right. Who among them is the tallest person? That is the question. Now carefully tell. Which person we are talking? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the 5 person we are talking here. Okay. Just carefully answer. How is this possible that we can write this there? So let's see the ways. Number of possible ways we can write. 4, 5. Okay. Only one condition, P, you will not write here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5%, 5%. So T will come here. P cannot come here. So it is P. This is B. So P and B, T is taller than P and B, T is taller than P and B, and A and Q will come here. So A and Q, or just opposite Q and A. So these are the two possible ways. Two possible ways. Until now, anything doubtful? Please confirm. Until now, anything doubtful? Okay. So either it is BPT AQ or it is BPT Q and A. Now they are asking who is the tallest person. I cannot say tallest person is Q. I cannot say it can be A also. I cannot tell tallest person is A. It can be Q also. So either it is A or Q, but two options cannot be correct. Okay. So that means data inadequate. This is what we will have to say because P and B, P or B is not tallest. They are shortest. B is the shortest person I can say for sure, 100%. But tallest person I cannot tell. So data inadequate, you will have to say. Anything so far doubtful, please confirm this. All right. So this is how ordering questions will be there. Extremely simple topic. And the ways can be different. I mean, we can talk about height also. We can talk about weight also. We can talk about the that this is better, this is worse, like the state A, B, C, D, E question. Or we can talk about the thickness of the books. So comparison based statements will be given and we'll have to find something that which is tallest, which is shortest, which is thinnest, which is thickest, like that. We'll have to answer something. So simple topic, but important. All right. So now we are moving on to the next topic. Data sufficiency. Okay. Have you solved in your life any question of data sufficiency? Have you solved it? Any question of data sufficiency? Yes, no. Yes. Okay. So my dear, there is no new concept. Actually, data sufficiency question can come from any of the chapter which we have solved. It can be age-based question. It can be some blood relation question. It can be some direction sense question. It can be some ordering question. It can be some seating arrangement question. So whatever topic we have understood, based on that, question is created in a different manner. So any topic they can take and they can ask it in a way of data sufficiency. So way of asking question is different, but topic I will not say it is different, or we need to understand some new topics. I mean, something new or logical we have to understand. No. So let's start with the question one by one. You will have to solve. Just give me a minute. All right. So carefully see. Level of the question will be easy only, but sometimes maybe the student do not have idea that how we have to approach these questions. So it is a blood relation question. Now, the level we have gone into blood relation, we will not go to that level. It is going to be simple questions. So carefully see. There is one question that will be given to you. How is Avinash related to Kirti? Okay. Are the options like Avinash is the brother of Kirti, Avinash is the husband of Kirti? Are the options like the options we have seen in blood relations? Is it like that? Answer please. The options, are they like brother, father, sister, like that? No. So options, by seeing the option, you don't actually have to calculate something. So the question actually is not this, that how is Avinash related to Kirti? The question actually is, can you solve this question? Can you solve it? And if you can solve it, how many information do you need? So that's why, is it sufficient information? If it is sufficient, then solve it and tell that how much information you have used to solve it. This is the type of question which is based on data sufficiency. So let's see one by one how to solve it. So what you will do is take the statement number 1. Whatever is given in statement 1, take it alone. That means don't see statement number 2. Take it alone and try to solve the question. So what is given? Avinash is the only son of Kirti's mother-in-law. Okay. Avinash is the only son of Kirti's mother-in-law. This is Kirti, suppose. Kirti's mother-in-law will be one level above. This is mother-in-law of Kirti. So mother-in-law of Kirti and mother-in-law's only son is this Avinash. So that means, can I say they are husband and wife? Yes or not? Carefully answer. Yes. Okay. So husband and wife. So I can solve this question using statement 1. Answer is not husband. Answer is, we can solve it by statement 1. Okay. Now let's see the second one alone now. Statement 2. Take it alone. Okay. Ritu is Avinash only sister. Okay. If this is Avinash, there is one sister which is Ritu. So with this information, can you tell that what is the relation of Avinash with Kirti? Can you tell just with this information? Can you tell? No. So we cannot solve. So we can solve with statement 1 alone, but not statement 2. So 1 alone is sufficient, while second alone is not sufficient. The meaning is, I can solve it using statement 1, but I cannot solve it using statement number 2. That is the meaning. So like this, many questions will be there. All right. Please try this question now. What day is the 14th of the month? Okay. Statements are, last day of the month is Wednesday. Okay. Statement 1. Last day is Wednesday. Okay. So can you tell 14th is what? Can you tell? Last day Wednesday. Can you solve? No, not possible. Okay. Move further. Statement 2 alone. The third Saturday of the month was 17th. Third Saturday. Okay. Third Saturday is 17th. If 17th is Saturday, can you solve what is 14th? Just answer yes, no. Don't solve it. Can you solve? Yes, we can solve. So yes, we can solve. 17 is Saturday, so previous one is Friday, previous one is Thursday, like that. So yes, we can calculate for 14. All right. So statement 2 alone is sufficient. Statement 1 alone is not sufficient. B option becomes correct this way. All right. So some question will be confusing, some will not be confusing, like this. This is a very easy question. Let's take one more question. Options are present in the next one. All right. So try to solve this question. This is based on ordering. All right. All right. So you have to decide whether the data provided in the statement are sufficient to answer the question. Read both the statement and give the appropriate answer. 5 friends are there. We have to find who is the third heaviest. Okay. So statement number 1. S is the heaviest. 5 friends are there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. S is the heaviest among all the 5%. The second lightest one has a weight of 58. Second lightest. That means this is the lightest person. So second one will be this. He has a weight of 58. Okay. So second lightest one has a weight of 58. Now I cannot, who is the third heaviest? So third heaviest, first, second, third, I cannot say. So I cannot solve. Statement number 2. T is the lightest among all the 5 friends. Okay. So T is the lightest. So T is the lightest among all the 5 friends. W is heavier than 58. Okay. So the weight of W is greater than 58. Now W weight is greater than 58, but I cannot say where is W. I cannot tell. Okay. But lighter than V. W is lighter than V. W is lighter than V. Okay. With this information, can you tell who is the third one? Just with this information. Don't see there. Can you solve it? No. Okay. Now, take both. You cannot solve using alone. Take both. Now, when you take both, I will say this T, I will write it there also. This 58, let's write here also. This is S. Okay. Now, W is greater than 58 and W is less than V. Okay. So W is greater than 58. That means greater than 58 will come here, and W and V can come only this way. Only this way, this piece of information can fit. So can you tell who is the third heaviest now? Can we solve by taking both? So yes, third heaviest is W. So we can solve, but we will have to take both the statements together. Then we can solve it. Okay. I hope it is clear. Let's take one more question. All right. Please try the question. Hmm. All right. How many sons does Poonam have? Okay. Here we can say Komal's father has 3 children, but I cannot tell that anything about Poonam. I cannot tell because Poonam is not mentioned here. That's why. There is no mention of Poonam. That's why don't discuss. I cannot solve how many sons Poonam have. If I go to the next one, Poonam is mentioned, so I can try. So Abhinav is Komal's brother. So Abhinav and Komal are brother and sister. And Abhinav and Komal are son and daughter of Poonam because Abhinav is the son. So Abhinav and Komal are brother and sister, and Poonam is the mother of both. Now, how many sons Poonam have, I cannot tell. I can just say that I can just say these two are child of Poonam. But how many other child are there, I cannot tell. So that means I cannot solve using statement 1 alone, using statement 2 alone, I cannot solve. So let me write this. Statement 1 alone. Okay. So Komal's father has 3 children. So one is Komal, one is one more person, one more person. Okay. Now statement 2 alone. Abhinav is Komal's brother. So Abhinav and Komal are brothers and sister. Okay. And Abhinav is the son of Poonam. Abhinav is the son of Poonam. Okay. So Komal is also the daughter of Poonam. Okay. So here also I cannot tell how many sons Poonam have. I cannot tell. Now, if I take both, that means if I take this also, I will say father, then this is Komal. Now, Komal and dash dash. Okay. Now, Poonam and Komal. Poonam is the mother, so take Poonam. After that, Poonam's son is Abhinav. So, Poonam's son is Abhinav. And this also will be the son. Because 3 sons are there. Father is this. Father is, 3 persons are there. Their father is this. If Poonam is the mother of Komal, Poonam is the mother of Abhinav also. So Poonam is the mother of this person also. So how many sons do Poonam have? Can you tell? Carefully answer. How many son? Not daughter. How many son? Can you tell? Yes? No. So no, we cannot tell. Don't say, sir, one more son. My dear, this can be daughter as well. So we cannot tell. So it can be one or two, but whether it is one or whether it is two, I cannot tell. So that means I cannot solve this question. So I will say there is a E option as well, which should be there. Just a minute. Okay, so E option must be there. E option is missing. So both the statements are not sufficient. This is what we will have to tell. Both the statements are not sufficient to answer this question because we don't know the gender of the third one. That's why. So understood, all of you? Please confirm this. Yes, it's present in the next one. So how many sons Poonam have? Both are not sufficient to answer the question. So this one will become correct. Okay. Now, next one. Please try this question. Hmm. Hmm. All right. So just carefully answer just one thing. There are two persons. Their age difference is 10 years and B is the elder person. Age difference 10 years. So if I say this person was born in 2000, let's say 5, can you not calculate that in which year he was born? Can you not calculate? Is it possible or not? age difference given, one person, when he was born, in which year he was born, that also is given. Can you calculate? Don't say possible, say yes, no. Okay. So yes, we can calculate. So my date 10 years is the age difference. So we can say 1995. When we solve these type of question, age-based question, we assume every person's day and month are same. Only year difference is there. Otherwise, you might say, sir, sometimes this might not be right, sir. For example, think it this way, there is a age gap of 1.5 years. Okay, age gap 1.5 years to be precise. Okay, so think it this way. Uh, the moment we have our birthday, our age increase by 1. Okay, so suppose there is a person, his age is 32. So he will say my age is 32 for one complete year. He will say that. The moment his birthday come, he will say 33 immediately. On his birthday, he will say, I became 33. So what I'm trying to say is, sometimes what happens is, for example, let's take two brothers. Sometimes what will happen is, brother is 34 and one brother is 32. And sometimes this will happen that this is 33 and this is 34. So sometimes year gap will look like, just a minute. Sometimes it will seem like there is a gap of 1 year only. Sometimes it will look like that. Okay. So think it this way. For example, let's say there is a person A and B. The birth date is, let's say, 10th October. And for this, it is, let's say, 15th February. All right. Now, for example, right now, I'm assuming today is 4th, 5th September. So on 5th September, they will say that my age is, let's say, 31. And he is saying my age is 33. Okay, suppose. The moment this 10th October comes, he will say my age is 32 and he will say my age is 33. Yes or not? Carefully answer. Carefully answer that. So sometimes based on the age, you will say 2, sometimes you will say 1. So don't get confused with the reality. In actual, we don't take the day and month. We assume that day and month is same. That's how we say the age difference. So don't think all this. Okay. In practical, it changes. If you calculate the age difference in, let's say, days, month, or say it this way, if you calculate the age difference to the level of minutes or even seconds, that will not change. Okay, so that age difference will not change, but yes, in terms of years, it changes in reality. Okay, so leave about that. Suppose 10th October 2005, 10th October 1995. Is this correct or not? Carefully answer. For solving the question, day and month is not required. We will keep it same. So, is it correct? Okay. So, let's read the question now. Parag's mother at present is 25 years elder to him. Okay. So, first a statement. So, Parag and mother. Mother is obviously elder and age difference is 25 years. Okay. Now, what year Parag was born? I cannot tell. I just know the age difference. How can I tell when he was born? I cannot say. Okay. So I cannot calculate. Statement number 2. Parag's brother, who was born in 1964. So brother was born in 1964. Is 35 years younger than his mother. Okay. So brother and mother age difference is given as 35 years. Okay. 35 years. With this, can you calculate the year in which mother was born? Can you calculate? Don't calculate. I'm asking, can you? Yes. Difference is there, na? So you can calculate the difference. So 1964 minus 35 will give you the birth year of the mother also. So for mother we can find. For Parag, can we find? For Parag, can we find? Yes, no. No. Okay. So we cannot find. All right. Let's take both now. Okay. Now carefully answer. Brother was born in 1964. Mother obviously was born previous to the brother. So 1964 minus 35. Can I say yes or not? This is the birth year of the mother. Yes. Okay. Now 1964 minus 35. Let me write here. Don't subtract. 1964 minus 35. This is the birth year of mother. So can I say Parag's birth year will be 1964 minus 35, which is the year of the mother, and plus 25? Can I say or not? Carefully answer. So age difference, calculate the birth year. Again, age difference, calculate the birth year of Parag. So together I can solve it. Okay. If I take both the information together, then yes, I can solve it. So both 1 and 2 are sufficient to solve the question. So understood or not? Please carefully see. Everyone clear with this? All right. One more question. All right. How much was the total sale of the company? Okay, total sale. Company sold 8,000 units of product A, each costing 25 rupees. Okay. So sale means whatever you get after selling, whatever amount that is, that becomes the sale. Sale is not profit. Okay. Sale is whatever amount you get after selling something. So company sold 8,000 units, each having a cost of 25. So how much amount you will get after selling all these units? How much amount you will get? How much amount you will get? So can I say with this that sale for product A is equal to 8,000 units multiplied by cost of each unit? Can I say this is the sale? Yes or not? Okay. Now answer something. Will you say this is the sale of the company? Answer that. Will you say this is the sale of the company? No, don't make this mistake. This is only the sale of one product. I don't know whether company is having other product also. I have no idea. So for one product, it is this. For other products, I have no idea whether it is even present or not present. So I cannot tell. I'm not sure about the product line. So I cannot say this is total or this is just for one product. Okay. Now next one. Second one, it says the company has no product line. I mean, no other product line. So statement 2. Using this alone, I cannot solve. But if I take together now, can I solve it? Can I say this is the total sale if I take both the information together? Yes, because only one product. So this product only will give you the total sale. So yes, we can say. Now don't multiply this. Multiplication calculation not required. So together, I will say both are sufficient to solve the question. All right, let's take one more question. The last Sunday of March 2006 fell on which date? Okay, so last Sunday of March. First Sunday of the month was on 5th. First Sunday. So statement 1, first Sunday was on 5th. So 5th March was a Sunday. Okay, so please carefully answer. Next Sunday will be on what date? Next Sunday. What should we do? Plus 7. So 5 plus 7, 12. 12 plus 7, 19. 19 plus 7, 26. Now 26 plus 7, not possible. We will go to April. So this was a Sunday. This was a Sunday. This also was a Sunday, and this was the last one. Okay, so 26th March was the last Sunday. Yes, we can solve it. All right, now next one, statement 2. So with this we can solve. Let's take the statement 2 also. The last day of the month was Friday. So 31st March is 31. So last day, 31st March was Friday. Okay. So when was Sunday? Can you calculate? Last was Friday. Can you tell what was Sunday? So it's 30. Go back. Friday, Thursday, then Wednesday, then Tuesday, Monday, and Sunday. So this is your 30. This becomes 29. This becomes 28. This becomes 27. And this becomes 26. So one by one, if we go back, we can calculate when was Sunday previous to 31. Okay, so using this also I can solve, and using this also I can solve. If I use it alone, I can solve it. If I use it alone, I can solve it. So when you can solve it using both the statement alone and alone, then you say either 1 or 2 is sufficient. So give me either 1, I will solve the question, or give me either 2, I will solve the question. This is the meaning. So understood or not? Please confirm. Okay. Now, next one. Hmm. Hmm. All right. So carefully see. I have to find the date of birth of Anamika. So Anamika was born in February 2004, but which day of February, I don't know that. So Anamika was born on even date. So even numbers can be 2 also, 4 also, 6 also. So many even numbers are there. So I cannot tell. Okay. Anamika's birth date was a prime number also. So many prime numbers are there from 1 to 30. So I cannot tell that which date actually is the birthday. I cannot tell because many prime numbers are there. Okay. But if I take both, I can say even number and prime number. Even prime is only one single number, that is 2. So I can say 2nd February 2004, she was born. So if I take both the statements, I can solve the question. but alone I cannot solve it. So a very simple question, you should just know even prime number is 2. That's all you should know. Okay. All right. Next. All right. What is the distance from city A to city C? A to B distance is given, B to C distance is given. All right. So see please. Delhi to Bangalore distance is 2000 kilometers. Delhi to Mysore distance is 2100 kilometers. So Mysore to Bangalore 4100 kilometers is the distance. Does it make sense? Because this is what you have applied, 60 plus 50, 110. So three cities I have taken. So three cities. So please carefully answer 4100 kilometers. Does it make sense? No. So whatever you have said, why that is wrong? Why is that wrong? Because you have taken the location in a linear order. Who gave you that the three cities are in a linear order? Who gave you this information? So nobody gave us the location. Without the location, we cannot tell. So we cannot solve alone, we cannot solve together. Okay. So both the statement together also are not sufficient because we don't know the location. That's why it is insufficient. All right. Please don't make this mistake. All right. Okay. I want a number xy. Okay. So 3xy5 is a 4-digit number. Xy is what? That is the question. Conditions they have given. Statement 1, xy is divisible by 3. So statement 1, xy is divisible by 23. Okay. So I can say 3xy5. xy part is divisible by 23. So I can say xy can be 23, then 46, then 69 and 92. These are the four numbers which are divisible by 23. So four numbers I can say 3, 2, 3, 5. Let me take white color. Okay, now tell. XY is divisible by 23. That's why these four numbers are coming out. So would you say that you know the value of XY? Would you say that? Would you say you have the value of XY? No, don't say, sir, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. My dear, 4 values is not the answer. Value means XY is what? That means XY is 23. One value you have to tell. So when you have 4 possibility, okay. But 4 possibility, never say 4 possibility is the answer. Answer is always one value. We don't have one value. Okay, so we cannot solve. With statement number 2, I can say 3xy5. This number, complete number, is divisible by 25. Okay, how this number will be divisible by 25? How is it possible? Complete number divisible by 25. As per the divisibility rule, think about the last two place. right? So answer please. Last two place divisible by 25. So complete number also divisible by 25. So that means 3x 25 and 3x 50. I cannot take 50 because 0 is not the unit place. The next one 3x 75. All right. So would you say that you have the value of xy? Would you say that? No. Okay. Now take both. Now take both and compare. Okay, compare. So do we have something like this there? Any number like that? So 3 and 5, everywhere it is same. So see, x and 2. Do we have 2 at the second place? Do we have 2 at the second place? Yes, we have 2. So I can say these two are same. Okay. So 3925, 3x25, these two are same. Now, do we have any number like this in which first place is 3, third place 7, and last place 5? 3, 7, 5, no. 3, 7, 5, no. 3, 7, 5, no. So there is no number like this present there. So can I say this is the answer? Carefully tell. Can I say 3925 is your answer? Yes? Okay. So 3925. My dear 3925, this part is divisible by 26 and complete. If I see complete, this is divisible by 25. So xy divisible by 26, complete number divisible by 25. So I can say xy equal to 92. Okay, that means we can solve it, but not using 1 alone, not using 2 alone. Together, I can solve it. Okay, so this way the answer can come out. So together it is sufficient. Now let's take one last question. Okay. All right. Some students are saying repeat again. So carefully see once. If I take both, that means both means you have to think of a number xy which is divisible by 23, and you have to create a number such that divisible by 23 also and divisible by 25 also is observed. Now, what you have to do is you have solved this part separately. You have solved this part separately. Now you want to see it overall. So try to see which number is present there also and there also, the common solution. So which one can be the common solution? Is this number present in that solution? Is it present? The common solution will be the answer. Do we have this present over there? No. So this is not answer. Okay. This is wrong. Okay. So do we have this number present here? No. 3235. 3235 not present. This number, is it present here? No. 3465. 3465. No, this is not 6. So not present. This also is not present. What is present over here is 3 unknown value 2 and 5. 3 dash 2 5. So I can say this number and this number are same. Now try to observe two times. 3925. Is this number divisible by 25? Carefully answer that. Is it 3925? Is it divisible by 25? Yes, okay. So that means this is a solution of statement number 2. Okay. Now 3925, this part is xy. This part is xy. Xy is divisible by 23 also? Yes or not? Is this part 92 divisible by 23? Yes, no. 23. Yes, no. So yes. So my dear, this is the number which satisfies this condition also and this condition also. So that means this is the right answer. 3925, that is the number, and xy will be 92. Now clear? One common number must be present. Okay. All right. Now next. All right. You can try this question after the class. One more question I will ask you. Let me see the phone. All right. So carefully see, please. Something is given x cube minus x equal to n. The question is n divisible by 8? That is the question. Okay. So just we have to answer, is it divisible by 8? Only this. All right. What is n? We don't have to find. Is it divisible by 8? Now, some information are given about x because n depends on x. All right. Before I kind of think about x, I will first simplify this part. So let me copy this question. All right. Carefully answer. N equals to x cube minus x. If I take x common, I will get x square minus 1. Now, x square minus 1, I hope you know the formula of a square minus b square, which is a plus b, a minus b. So, x plus 1, x minus 1. This is how we can write this, yes or not. Carefully answer. Very carefully answer. Have you seen this question? Any of you, have you seen this question? Okay, where? Where have you seen? Aptitude book. No, it's not present. Have you seen this question recently? All right. So all of you, did you understand this? That how I have written x, x plus 1 and x minus 1? Okay. Now, let me arrange this in this way. X minus 1 will be the lowest value. Then x and x plus 1 will be the highest value. Okay. So this is what is n. Now carefully answer. These numbers x minus 1, x and x plus 1 will be consecutive numbers like 2, 3, 4 or 4, 5, 6 or 7, 8, 9. Yes or not? Yes? Okay. Statement 1. 3x divided by 2. When we divide this, the remainder is present. Okay, there is a remainder which is non-zero. What is the meaning of this? The meaning of this, that means, carefully answer. 3x divided by 2, remainder is non-zero. That means 3x is divisible by 2 or not divisible by 2? 3x, is it divisible by 2? Not divisible. Not divisible. Okay, 3x equal to odd or equal to even? Answer please. Even or odd? 3x. Odd. Not even. Because if it is even, then divisible by 2. So odd. Okay, if 3x equal to odd, x equal to what? X equal to what? Can you tell? All right. If error is happening, leave the attendance for today. All right. 3x divided by 2, there is a remainder. So 3x must be odd number. Okay, 3x must be odd number. What about x? What should be x? Even or odd? If I take x as even number, 3x, will it be odd or even? If x equal to 2, will 3x be even or odd? Even. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is, my dear, 3x is odd number. So x also must be odd number. Because if x becomes even number into 3 should be even number, not odd number. So that's why x also must be odd number. Okay, now next one. If x equal to odd number, what can you say about this? What can you tell? Please answer. What can you tell? This is even or odd? Suppose x equal to odd number, let's take 5. So this is 5, this will be 6 and this will be 4. Okay, so carefully answer. It will be odd number or even number? Even number. Just very carefully answer. Very carefully. In all the cases, whatever is possible, 1, 2, 3, 3 numbers in series will have one even number for sure. One even number, guaranteed. Okay, one even number guaranteed. It can be 2 also, but 1 is guaranteed. Yes, okay. All right. Now let's think. So x is a odd number. Think the minimum value possible. Minimum. So minimum value we are thinking, let's suppose, don't think 1 because 1 minus 1 will become 0. So 1 minus 1 will be 0. So we are taking the minimum as 3. So 3, 1 and 3 plus 1, 3, 3 minus 1, 2 and 3 plus 1, 4. Okay. Is this divisible by 8? Please answer. Is it divisible by 8? Yes. Okay. If I take 5, suppose, next odd number, 5. So 5 minus 1, 4. 5 plus 1, 6. Is it divisible by 8? 4 into 5 into 6. Is it divisible by 8? Yes. Okay. Divisible. So if I take any odd number, will n be divisible by 8? Yes, no. Yes. Okay, yes. Similarly, let's take the statement number 2 also. Okay, they are saying x equal to 4y plus 1. Y is integer. Okay, y is integer. There is one more condition which I have not written. X is greater than 1. All right. So let's take this now. X equal to 4y plus 1. Okay. So please answer. X is, if x equal to this, x will be even or odd. Y value you can think anything, but start with 1. Okay. Start with 0. Not 0, 1. Because actually x is greater than 1. If you take 0, the problem will be 4 into 0 plus 1. It will not be greater than 1. That's why. So don't take y equal to 0. Okay, it will be always odd. My dear, this part is even. Even number plus 1 will be odd. Okay, so again, think of any odd number, but should be greater than 1. So think 3. If you take 3, divisible by 8. Then again, if you think 5, then also divisible by 8. So whatever you think, it is going to be divisible by 8. So using statement 1 alone, I can solve it. Using statement 2 alone, I can solve it. Able to understand? All of you. We should just know that x is even number, odd number. In this case, it is coming to be even number. That's why it will be divisible by 8. Okay, so this question came in accurate. All right, is the link working? Attendance link, is it working? All right. Okay, so we are done for today. So you can leave the session. The next topic we are going to take is one question is remaining. We'll see that. So next we are going to start with data interpretation. Okay. Thank you, Anjali. Happy Teachers' Day. Condition given, there will be no statement. Means there will be no statements. Means what is the meaning? 3x by 2, remainder is there. So 3x is odd number. So x also will be odd number. If x is odd number, then n value will be a multiple of 8 for sure. You are saying we don't need any statement. Without statement, we can answer. Are you saying that? Okay. So x cube minus 1, for example, we take 2 cube minus 2. X is greater than 1. So let's take x equal to 2. So 2 cube minus 2. Is it divisible by 8? 2 cube minus 2. Is it divisible by 8? Just one. No. If you take 3 cube minus 3, is it divisible by 8? 3 cube minus 3. Is it divisible by 8? So yes. So we need a statement. Okay. It's not like without statement we can solve. Understood now? So it depends on whether x is odd number or even number. It depends on that. Okay. Because statements, as per the statement, x is coming out to be odd number. X is not even number. Okay, statement 1, x must be odd number, then only integer, then only remainder will be there. If x is even number, remainder will be 0. So there is no remainder. So x is odd number as per the statement 1. Statement 2 is 4y plus 1. My dear, 4y will be even number and even number plus 1 will be odd number. My dear, if x is 3, x minus 1 will be 2 and x plus 1 will be 4. Okay, so we have taken just numbers. You can take any number. You can take 2, 3, 4, 5, any number you can take. But take odd numbers only. Okay. All right. Thank you. Answer will be either 1 or 2. Okay. Either 1 or 2. We are not using both. I can solve the question using statement 1 also and statement 2 also. I just need to know whether x is even number or odd number. Okay. If x is even number, in that case, what happens is, for example, x equal to 4. For example, x equal to 4. So 4 plus 1, 5 and 4 minus 1, 3. Okay, 4 plus 1, 5. 4 minus 1, 3. So 3, 4, 5 is not divisible by 8. So only for odd numbers, it is divisible by 8. So if I get a confirmation x is odd number, I can say divisible by 8. For even number, it is not. Okay.